Hey everyone, Jacob Howard here, and in this video we are going to talk about setting up your first racetrack in the real world to get in some practice. Being able to go to your local park and set up a basic race course will really help starting out. Now you can purchase your own race gates, but they tend to be a little bit expensive. If you're handy with a few basic tools, you can make your own race gates from various materials. Real quick, let's go all DIY and cover how you can build your own gates. Probably the easiest and cheapest gates you can make will be out of pool noodles and wooden stakes. These work well because they hold their shape and are pretty forgiving if you run into one. You can make either a gate you pass through or a vertical pylon to fly around. All you need to do is drive 1 or 2 stakes into the ground, then place the ends of the pool noodle onto the stakes. Depending on the length of the noodle and how big you want the gate to be, you can tape or hot glue 2 noodles together to make a gate bigger. If you want gates to be a little more robust, you can buy PVC pipe and connectors from a hardware store and create freestanding gates. The drawback with these is if you hit one, you are likely to break a prop or cause other damage, but you can cover them with pool noodles for extra padding. When building your own gates, don't be afraid to get creative. Check your local thrift store, army surplus, or hardware store for materials, build a course, and get flying. If you don't have the time or resources to build your own racetrack, there are plenty of natural ones all around us. If there are trees in the park that are lined up, use them to slalom or fly around. The gates don't need to be complicated or expensive. The main requirement for a race gate is that you can see it while you are flying and know how you're going to fly through it or around it. Now that you have the components of your course, here are a few tips for setting it up. First, you will want a good open area, unless you're planning on using trees or shrubs as gates. The biggest thing is you want to make sure the area is free of people or animals. It's also a good idea to have someone spotting for you. If you're in the middle of focusing on trying to fly fast laps, you may not notice someone enter the area. And that can get dangerous real quick. While practicing, I once had an elderly gentleman walk through the entire course. Fortunately, I had a spotter who let me know he was approaching. I landed the drone and waited for him to go past. As far as setup goes, if you only want to use a few gates, make the course pretty basic. An oval is a good starting point and can often be done with natural obstacles. Make sure when laying out the course you're mindful of where you'll be flying from. You don't want to be flying towards yourself when heading toward a turn or obstacle. If you make a mistake or crash, you could end up hitting yourself. Start out by flying basic courses until you're comfortable. Then start challenging yourself by mixing things up. Try putting in an S-curve, a slalom, or some tight turns. But try to keep it within your skill level. Making a complicated course might sound fun until you start flying it and discover it's only causing frustration because you haven't honed your skills to more difficult obstacles yet. Once you gain confidence, try building a tower or ladder gate and add that to your practice. Gradually add more obstacles or make the course smaller and more technical. Try to keep challenging yourself with logical progression. Keep at it and keep practicing. If the weather outside is bad, then practice on a simulator. You will only get better with consistent practicing. After all, the key to being a good racer is going to be practice. So try and get in as much flying as you can, and as always, if you have any questions, definitely let us know, and have fun flying.